If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
We are live on the Coors Light Radio Row. We're joined by greatness here. You know, I was never much of a Cowboy fan back in the day because you know what? The problem was you guys won too much, but I did like when you beat the Washington Redskins. The great Tony Dorsett joins us. How are you? Straight out of Pitt, man.
I'm fantastic, my man. How you feeling?
We got a mutual friend, Matt Cavanaugh. You know Matt?
I heard of him.
Yeah, he handed you the ball a couple times.
Yeah, we won a national championship with him back at the University of Pittsburgh. Yeah.
76?
Yeah.
All right. See, I don't even have Google in front of me. I just happen to know this stuff.
I like you, man.
Well, all right. Well, that's good,
know
man.
your history, baby.
Well, I like you more now, and I've had your boy on before, and you must have been proud of his pursuits in the National Football League, huh?
Absolutely, man. To see my son and see him get the opportunity, to play in a couple Super Bowls. You're talking about I played in a couple and won one, but the thing about it, the emotions that was flowing through my body to watch him at a Super Bowl. When you think about it, when I was thinking about when I was standing on the sideline watching, thinking about Barry Sanders and Gale Sayers, going on all the great players that played national football and didn't get a chance. Didn't get a chance to play in quote unquote the ultimate game. And my son was there. Oh man. Took all the strength in my body to stop just having alligator tears flowing down my face standing on the side.
What do you say to the running backs, like a guy like LaDainian Tomlinson gets cut? We saw Emmitt Smith here. Everybody's got a sort of a second life after football. Maybe you don't think about it when you're at Pitt. You don't think about it when you're at Dallas. It's been 20 years now gone, and finding things to do and finding things to keep yourself occupied and having that second life. Just some thoughts about that, because I see a lot of retired players that kind of lose their way a little bit. You've been a guy that seems like you're having a good time with this.
Fortunately for me, I played the game long enough to I was ready to leave. I experienced what you call burnout, physically and mentally. And when you play the game as long as some of these guys have, I think that they're pretty much ready to move on. It's just the fact of just letting go of something that's been a major part of your life for so long. That's the thing that really becomes a problem for some of the guys. And what you're going to get to feel that void, to feel that camaraderie that in sports you get the quick fix. You may go out and have one week you have an awful game, next week you have a monster game. Everything's hunky-dory, but you get out in the real world, but you learn a lot of things from sports that keep you focused in what you're trying to get done, but the void that you get from being in the locker room with the guys, you can never replace.
Well, the one thing we talked to Joe DeLamiller the other day, you're here to promote yesteryear fantasy football, and this is a football game, and I'm learning a little bit about it, that integrates the old school players and the old school teams, that keeps fantasy football alive in the off season. But not only that, it benefits some of your compadres who haven't had it as good as you have in the second life and post-career.
All the proceeds are going to go to the Gridiron Greys, and you're right. Yesteryear fantasy football, it goes all the way back. It's the same as regular fantasy football for all those fantasy football players out there, listeners. But the thing about it is, you get to go from 1960 all the way up to 2000 and draft these players. And so we're encouraging all your listeners out there to register now for a fantasy challenge that starts on the 14th of this month. And what this challenge is going to be, after 3 weeks, the top 5,000 teams are going to get the opportunity to go into another challenge with 20 of the NFL greats, like Mike Ditka, Tony Dorsett, Fred Biletnikoff, Andre Reed, just go on and on and on and on. There's a lot of guys that are going to be in this challenge. Not only do we get a challenge, but we get to communicate with it. We get to talk smack to you. We get to compare our football knowledge against your football knowledge. And as you said, fantasy football as it is today, you only play 16 weeks. With yesteryear fantasy football, you get to play 52 weeks. So we encourage the guys to register now, but also understand you can register for free at www.yyfantasy.com, or you can play $3.99 for the toolkit. If you got the $3.99 toolkit, obviously you get the opportunity to draft your own players, trade your own players. If you do it for free, obviously that's going to be done for you. So it's a great opportunity for the fantasy football players out there around America to get into yesteryear fantasy football.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.